What's good? What's good, collective? It is your girl, Aquame, and I'm here. Hope you missed me because I missed you. I'm back, and we are going to see what we got going on for the month of November. Collective style reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest for whoever else may need it. Okay? So, we are going to get tapped into the energies. I call in all of our angels, our ancestors, our guardians, and our guides to help and protect us at this time as we read these energies. Okay, give us some clarity. Thank you, God, for always being here with us. Our higher selves are in alignment with the universe, and we straight. All right, but I just wanted to do that early on. Right, I usually kind of do that a little later, but whatever. No, I'm saying it. Um, but the month of November collective, I feel the energy of things adding up. You starting to things are starting to make more sense to you. You could be doing some type of deep diving, getting some information, trying to seek out the right answer, the right solution to something. But this is a time also of us getting prepared, right? November is a preparation month. We're getting ready closer and closer to the end of the year, to the cold season, where we're all going to be, well, not all of us, but it's going to be like a hibernation state, okay? So, yeah, I feel like we're getting ourselves together. You're finding what what is right. All right, you're finding the right pieces of the puzzle. You're finding things at this time. Something about just finding solutions. I see that for the collective. All right, getting around things, getting around the obstacles, the roadblocks, all that is happening in the world. You're still finding a way, and that's good. All right, so keep up the good work, my collective. But let's jump in. Let's get going. No, I wanted to start with this deck here for the collective. All right, what do we have for this month of November? What is the energy? Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you if you're returning. I appreciate you. But let's get this energy out for the collective for the month of November. I'm hearing the wind down also, like winding down peace. I love this. The crown chakra upgrade. All right, you're finding solutions. Things are starting to make sense. You're getting a lot of clarity at this time. All right, you're seeing. I feel like there's a lot of doorways opening up too at this time, right? It says divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. So, believe me, when you think you won't have the solution will be right there at the right time. That's what I see here with this card. With the crown chakra, it's like the aha moment. And then you have the heart chakra, the higher heart activation, excuse me, which is similar to the heart chakra. Okay, so it says dropping your shield, divine love, and your heart is healed. All right. I feel like a community vibe here. Bright minds putting their thoughts together, putting their ideas together, making a plan. To help solve some sort of solution with this heart chakra, right? The heart wants to feel good. And I feel like at this time, it's a little bit, we're in the holiday season right now, November, December time. So it's just like the community getting together to make sure things are happening still, right? Things still feel like there's a sense of hope. All right. This is very powerful energy. I'm hearing it too. They're like, you're gonna be taken care of. Don't worry. So in November, this is a month where it's like you're gonna be taken care of. The solutions will be there. The problems that you have are actually very small, right? And it's like it's almost like I'm seeing like a flick of a switch, just things changing because it's this miraculous energy, right? So it's like almost overnight, or it's almost like in the blink of an eye, things can change. Things will change for the better. Okay? So, collective, we have really good energy starting off here with the crown chakra and the heart. Okay? So, your mind and your heart got to be coherent, got to be working together. It got to be, you know, in in sync with each other. Okay? You are going to be getting downloads, right? You're going to be getting ideas out of like almost nowhere where you're going to be daydreaming maybe. Um, I'm also hearing fulfill yourself this month. Make sure that you are fulfilling your desires. You're meeting your own needs this month, right? Because I feel like with this crown chakra here, you need to have that clarity. So it's like you need to clear out the space. So actively doing things to fulfill your desires so they're not on your mind. And now you have more time to think about other things, if that makes sense, right? So it's like, yeah, just dwell on the positive. Solutions are here. All right. There is a divine love and a divine connection, right? So that's very good energy. Divine connection to the universe, to God. You have the initiative, right? These are initiatives, things getting together, things are actually coming. Um, like I'm seeing pulling together, gradual progress is at the bottom here. So some type of gradual progress, you need to initiate it. You need to get started on it, right? Doing what you can, not almost, not thinking about, well, how am I going to get everything done? Doing what you can in the moment to help a situation, to fix the situation. Um, ooh, so y'all don't want me to take another one from here. That's it. They just want you to get started. But the initiation, the initiative here is about you, like, so if you see something um up ahead, like you need to initiate a pivot. That's what I'm seeing too, right? Initiate a way to pivot around something. Don't wait until you get all the way in the hole if you already know the hole is coming up. Right? So it's like prepare yourself in some sort of way, this initiation. But this is also asking a lot of us to step up, right? We need to step up. We need to have our voices heard, have our ideas out there at this time. Speak what's on your mind, speak what's on your heart. I mean, I feel like a lot of other people, you will find other people to kind of work out whatever it is you're speaking on, right? Because yeah, let me just stop. There's a lot I'm getting from this, but it's just giving me like getting together with people to initiate something, to do something, to get started on something, to make something better, to find a solution, right? It always is about like that first step, having that idea, letting that spark come in, and then really working toward it, creating something out of it, being very um, heart centered and mind centered at this time, in alignment of that. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, collective. What else do we get here for this month? What do we have for the month of November for the collective, please? We have the obstacles and challenges. This is, like I said something about a bridge. November being a bridge, and he's walking on this bridge, right? But November is that, this is what I'm talking about. It's like this break right here, you have to take some sort of risk, this initiation energy to get over something, to fix something, to, like, you can't just have it out of order. I don't know what that is. Like the fives, this changes. Fives is transformation. Fives does talk about taking some sort of action as well to do something, like either forced or you take an initiative upon yourself. So this could be like that. You have patience. All right. Something is happening here. So don't be afraid to take this risk, because it's like by you doing this, this is pushing the process forward on something. There's some sort of progress that's being made by solving an obstacle, solving some, yeah, the heart. Look at that. Look what's here again. The heart chakra. So whatever this is, you have to be patient with it. All right. You have to be patient in order for this to actually grow, for this to actually move forward, for something to happen, for things to pick up the pace, right? Yeah, you may have to go out of your way to do things. You have the home at the bottom, foundations and achievements. All right. So you're definitely working on building something, getting over an obstacle, finding the solution, right? This is the problem. The problem is there is a break. The problem is that you don't think you can make it to the other side. Maybe you're not sure what to do. You don't want to take a next step forward because you don't feel like you're on steady ground. But in reality, you just got to keep going. It's almost like this will be filled up. That gap that you see as you move forward, as you try, as you do whatever you need to do, beating the odds, the ground just almost builds up. So there's no gap. It's almost like a false illusion. It's an illusion, right? All illusions are false. And it's also about finding creative ways. This is really about being creative at this time. We need to get into new mind frames and starting to feel different, right? Because we had a level of comfort, right? And now when it feels like things are cracking underneath our feet. We need to pivot. We need to make a new move. We need to try something different, right? And yeah, it may take time for you to maybe figure out a solution, or it may have a slow start, I'm seeing. But once it starts to move, it starts to move. Like this heart, it keeps pumping, right? Sometimes you have a slower heart rate than other times. So it's about regulation as well. Regulating yourself, regulating your body, your nerves, regulating your mind, regulating your habits, regulating yourself, your thoughts. You have to be very something is delicate, a tricky situation. All right. You have the Hierophant, some type of lesson. This is having taking some sort of leap of faith, I'm seeing. Like I just said, the solution is there. God has your back. With the Hierophant energy, it's like you will be taken care of no matter what. You just got to trust the process. You got to trust that, you have what it takes, or that whatever you need will be provided for you, as long as you're doing what you got to do. The Hierophant is about the lesson. So you've already experienced lessons in fear. You've already maybe experienced something, and maybe it's like, I don't want to go back to it. But then this is like going back to your notebook, going back to the notes that you took about, okay, I went through something like this before. When I start to feel like this, what is it that I'm supposed to do? Right? It's like gathering yourself so that you can be prepared properly to make this leap, to take this jump, to fix something, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles. This could be in regards to money. I know where, here in America, I don't know where you're at, but I could imagine all around the world right now, there are people who are struggling in different ways, right? And the Ace of Pentacles is here with the Hierophant. So this is giving me like businesses or agencies that are very generous, maybe, right? Maybe seeking out some sort of solution like that, reaching out to some type of organization for assistance, or to a friend, or to somebody who is, you know, more successful in some type of way. Like I don't know what that is with the Ace of Pentacles though, but I'm seeing you being able to afford this risk, I'm hearing, because you have the backing of God, right? You have the backing of your ancestors. You have this is a part of what you're supposed to be doing with this Hierophant card here. So that's why it's an illusion that the ground is breaking away and there's not going to be a way for you to get to the other side. When in reality, as soon as you step right here, there's going to be ground. It's going to appear out of nowhere, okay? The foundation is going to be there. Somebody may need to be it's something about, I'm seeing like a service, paying for some sort of service here. The Sun, beautiful, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. That's really good energy. This is getting some type of yes. This is getting some type of approval for something. I'm seeing somebody's roof. Like either you need roofing done, or the roof over your head you're worried about. All right. But it's like you're fine. You're going to be okay. Seems a little scary, but believe me when I say you are A-okay. That's all I can see here. It's like with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. If you were looking, excuse me, if you were in need of some money, some food, a job, a helping hand, whatever it is, it's just like you getting it. All right, it's being sent your way. This Hierophant energy is giving me a very helping energy. Somebody who has the capability. Yeah, look at that. And the Empress. Now, the Empress will help you. The Empress will feed you. The Empress will support you. The Empress will nourish you. The Empress will turn you into an Empress yourself, right? And make you recognize who your own Empress within you. So this is definitely some type of help. And I'm hearing, take it. Take that leap. Take that help. There's a hand like reaching out here. Oof, very beautiful. But the challenge is, I feel like maybe you feel like there is something here that you're fighting. Maybe you don't want the helping hand, excuse me, right? You may feel like somebody has the upper hand over you, or there may be some things that need to be wrapped up in order to start. But it's all, again, these are the illusions. It's Five of Wands. That's exactly what this card is actually in this deck. It's the Five of Wands, and that's what came out. So there's some type of illusion about like the struggle. There's some type of illusion about like what you think is going to happen by moving forward is not going to be the thing. It's actually going to be like the opposite. Like whatever bad things you're thinking, right? It's like the opposite is going to happen. Nobody's going to be there to help me. Yes, there is. All right. The Empress is there. I'm not going to have enough money. Yes, you are. All right. Nobody's going to notice me. Yes, they will. Nobody's going to listen to what I have to say. Right. Yes, they will. They will actually listen and ask questions for you to clarify. Okay. So there's something here. Take that as you need to. But I see this as very good energy. And with the Five of Wands, this is also just pushing the collective to be better. That's what I see here with this Five of Wands. This is a push for you to be better, for you to do something different, to do something that you've wanted to do, right? Take some type of initiative here in your own life, in your own world. All right. Let's see. What's this patience energy? Something is coming. The Three of Wands is here. Good news. Again, I feel like you may have, I don't know, there was some type of call that you made and the response, you may be waiting for a response or something like that. Waiting for other parties to give you some type of yes, or maybe there is somebody here also waiting for you, right? There's an energy here of somebody patiently waiting for something. So whatever you're patiently waiting for, I feel like it's coming and it's coming in abundance. The Seven of Cups. With the patience, you're going to have to, this is, again, it's illusions. You're waiting. It's not coming. It's not there. I don't see it, right? Until the day that it pops out, that patience, that big old lily or flower, whatever it is that she's going through the cycles, right? So at some point, you're not going to see the seed, right? Because you planted it. But once it actually sprouts, once the tree starts to grow, once the stem starts to grow, there's different things, there's different levels. So it's like you didn't see it yesterday, but then again, today you see it. There's some type of clarity. There's some type of forward moving progress here that is going to be very prevalent and felt. So you can't give up either. November is not the time to be giving up on whatever foundations you put forward. Then I just say take that leap of faith and go with. You're going to regret it if you don't do it. Okay, so whatever it is that you're thinking about doing in November, do it now, because you're going to regret it if you don't do it. If you don't take that risk, if you don't take that chance, you're going to always be like thinking about it. You're always going to be like on your mind. Just go ahead and try it. Do it. What's the worst that can happen? Everything else in the world is changing. How come you can't be changing too? Right? I feel like that's what this is also speaking to. So that energy of patience, of somebody waiting. Somebody could be waiting for you. They see your potential. They see something in you, and they're just waiting for you to wake up and see it too, right? They're waiting for you to have that conversation. They're just waiting for you, right? So there's something here that is specially made for you, I'm seeing as well, right? This is supposed to be as it is. You're supposed to kind of go through all of this. This Seven of Cups here too. I'm also seeing let yourself be surprised, right? It's not about always having the right answer. It's about experiencing things and finding out the solution, right? So it's not about like you go in with the solution. Sometimes you go in and you're scared. Sometimes you go in and you don't know what you're doing, right? You may have had past times where you did something, but you did it with fear on your mind, so it didn't work out. All right, so be mindful of that as well. You have to be very free. You have to even not care of the outcome. Okay, with the Fool and the Six of Pentacles, if you expect something to be given to you or something to happen for you or whatever, and it doesn't, be okay with just going, okay, that's fine, that's the Fool, whatever. There's more life, there's more this, there's more that. I don't really care, right? So the Six of Pentacles, something can be given to you or it could not be given to you, right? There's two people on this card. One is receiving and one is actually not receiving. And you're not going to be the one not receiving. You're just sitting there like, oh man, I didn't get anything. You're going out to get what it is that you're supposed to get. Right? So if you felt disappointed in some way, or like you wasn't the one that was chosen, you were waiting for something, but you didn't get chosen for it, or it didn't work out the way you wanted to. It wasn't meant to, and that's fine. Okay, that is a-okay. Be okay with it and move forward. Be okay with it. So I'm also hearing some type of protection that you went through where something didn't work out. And that's exactly why it wasn't supposed to. Like, it wasn't supposed to work out. Even if it felt like you got the short end of the stick. Excuse me, it wasn't supposed to work out. You have the King of Cups here with the heart chakra. And this is, you got to just be in a state of gratitude. Like, you really were saved by something. Somebody could be pulling you out of something from some type of They could even, you could be pulling somebody else, or somebody pulling you off of like a darker path of something, or that brink of like giving up. And it's like, nope, nope, nope. It's not it. The heart chakra with the King of Cups is very controlled emotions. Regulation, again. Something about the regulation of your nerves, the regulation of your emotions, the regulation of your everything. Your systems need to be in check, right? You need to maybe get a checkup, maybe get some type of, go to the doctor, I'm hearing, right? Get a checkup. The strength card, yep, get a checkup. Get some type of checkup. There's some type of maybe routine that will help strengthen your creative process, maybe. Also, just strengthen your energy that you have for others, your capacity for other people, your capacity to for other things. Because sometimes, we barely feel like we have enough time in the day for ourselves. But this I'm seeing here, it's just you building up your strength, your heart strength too. Something about your heart is very prevalent here. You got it twice. The heart energy, higher heart activation, and the heart chakra. You have the Page of Wands. This is being very youthful as well. So something here, activity, being active, being in motion. Lions tend to be a little bit lazy. They sleep, and they're not lazy in a bad way. That's just what they do. That's their makeup. But when they're active too, right? They're hunting. They're doing something. So it's almost, maybe that is a part of the routine. Fixing how you're sleeping, fixing how you're eating, fixing how you're what you're emotionally watching. So sometimes we watch things on an emotional level, like television and whatever, podcasts, all of that. Um, Let me see. Because this page, I feel like you have a lot of good news coming your way, though. Because remember, I said this Three of Wands was here, and he's looking at the waters, even though it doesn't really look like water. It kind of looks like sand, actually. But it could just be the sun setting on the water. I don't know. But he's looking out and he's waiting for something to come his way, right? Something that he put out some type of effort on already, waiting for the return of it, waiting for it to actually, you know, like the energies to meet up. So that's what I see here with the flow of this King of Cups. He's on the water, and the water is strong, right? The water can be very all over the place. I'm seeing a little bit of like doing a lot of different things to satisfy yourself, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot here that needs to be, how do I say this? With purpose. There you go. So you have the Eight of Cups that flew out. And so it's like doing things with purpose. That's what I'm seeing here. You're going to find some sort of satisfaction here or something like that. I feel like this is also a time for you to just have fun. Be not on the lighter side of life necessarily, but just in a state of optimism, gratitude. It's going to work out for me. It's going to be great once I do this. Just it really is. That's just plain and simple. Our emotions control how we move, how we do things, but you also get to choose your emotions. You get to choose if you're going to be mad, if you're going to be happy, if you're going to be sad, right? And at the end of the day, you're going to have to accept the whatever comes with that, right? So if you're choosing to be angry in the moment, or just flow with it for a moment, but have the strength to like gather yourself. Something to that effect. Something about gathering yourself. Let me get oh, there we go. The Death card and the Seven of Swords is here. So I don't. This energy is interesting because I feel like this is definitely like somebody sneaking out. I don't know what that's about, but somebody like trying to cheat death. Somebody's trying to escape something. So this could also be the energy of you or other people around you not wanting something to end and change. So they're trying to go around it. They're trying to prolong something. They're trying to get a different outcome. But it's like what is the Death with the Seven of Pentacles. You can't cheat death. when yeah, somebody's like trying to convince something. Somebody's trying to convince either themselves or someone else, like of something that is not happening, but it really is. It's like really be mindful of people's words at this time, and be mindful too of like what's really yours and what's really not yours. What's your mind right? Like what has been fed to your mind versus what is actually your own thing that you conjured up within yourself. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But you can't cheat death. You can't cheat some sort of transformation. Something is catching up to somebody. Like, it is what it is. It's okay. Um, but it will be revealed at the end because, like I said, you can't escape something, or somebody is trying to escape something and they just can't. I don't know what that is. This was like a whole shift in energy, honestly. That is not in regards to what is happening here. Is this like somebody else, or I don't know. I mean, the collective is here. That's everybody who's watching, but the people who not watching, who is it? Yeah, these are definitely other people. Oh my God, are these other people? These are children. These are friends, and these are family members. These are lovers. These are all types of people. With the high priestess, there's a lot of things that people are going through around you. I feel like they're having identity crisis. Somebody's having an identity crisis here. I can see that. I don't know who that is. You may be trying to just figure out your way, or somebody around you is trying to figure out your way. Don't let somebody else's erraticness, their changes in behavior or thinking or whatever they're doing, don't let it affect you. Because I feel like somebody definitely around you is very erratic. They're very, today I'm here, today I'm there. I'm doing this now, and tomorrow I'm doing that, right? And it's kind of off-putting, the magician and the empress at the bottom. Don't let nobody fool you. All right. Don't let nobody come around and try to take your spot and confuse you in any way or something like that. Or other people's energies influence what you have going on. Plain and simple. That's what I see there. Okay. That's a lot. All right. So, all right. All right. That was cool. Let me see. What else are we going to? We're going to get a few more cards from my collective. What time is it? Because I actually have class tonight. All right. I'm going to pull a few more cards for us. See what's going on with the energy for the collective. What do we need to know? What do we need? What's happening? Liberation, freedom. Another bird here. Okay, same bird is here again. Freeing yourself, ending cycles. Very good. All right. You see that? The bird is here twice. That dove. White energies, cleansing energy, portal energy. Something's opening up. Breaking free from a negative attachment. This says a divine connection. So you're stepping into a divine connection as you let go of demonic connections. Let's say it like that. Just the opposite of godly. Okay. More negative connections. So that's beautiful. Number 25. That's definitely a 7. And that talks about the divine energy. So you're doing a lot to break free from the confinement of life, of, whatever you've kind of been entertaining. All right. So you're breaking free from those attachments. Keep doing that. Because it's setting you in motion in the right direction. Look at that. Wow. There is somebody here in the month of November that is going to, their true colors are going to be exposed. Okay, the goddess of the moon and deceit is here. And the heart, the woman holding the heart. So it's like somebody's not truthful. They're not honest. They're not. And this is why this liberation energy is here. Something is not meant for you. Something is holding you back or something like that, my collective. And it is going to be exposed. Somebody is not right in their actions, in their words, in their, they're not saying, what they're saying is not what they're truly meaning. You know? But this is also, look, again, the Ace of Pentacles. It's here again. So the energy is the energy. Somebody is not being honest about something. All right? They're giving some type of false hope. So this is like so opposite of the energy. That's so crazy. And look at this. I didn't even see this. Mirroring numbers, 52, 25. So look that number up. Number 44 is also here. So you are protected. Number 44. When you see that. You have 25 twice. You have 25. So liberation. And number 25 in deceit. You're freeing yourself from the lies that you've told yourself or that others have told you, right? And no longer believing and holding on to false hope, to false dreams, right? We're being real honest and true with ourselves right now, right? The foundation of something is changing. It is changing. The Wheel of Fortune with the lovers is changing. It's changing. Your relationships will be changing. Okay. I heard somebody say this earlier about the Wheel of Fortune. It is actually a card of completion, right? It's a card of a closeout cycle because you're moving on to something else. So it's like you can't no longer see the lie. Like you can't no longer not see the truth here on a job, whatever it is, a job, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody that you've had you spend a lot of time with or something like that. It's like right under your nose, you didn't realize that was like that. Somebody was some type of deceit, lying. The Death card is here again. Yeah, you're moving on. Collective, you're moving on. So be prepared, pack your bags. That bridge that you thought you couldn't get over, yeah, them obstacles is definitely being removed because of your eyes opening up, of you seeing your power, of you realizing what you can and cannot do, right? What is for you and what's not for you. But this could be in regards to money. This could be in regards to somebody not keeping like their promise or something like that. Like I'm seeing going back into something and looking it over and realizing where the error is and something. The Temperance with the Page of Swords, they're going to try to escape their way out of something, but it's like they can't. They're trying to test the waters here. They've been doing it. This is something somebody's been doing for a while to you, maybe. And they've been doing it so often that they gotten sloppy, I'm seeing. The Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm leaving. This is not what I thought it was going to be. This is not the Ten of Cups I thought. Let me get out of here right now. Let me go actually find the Ten of Cups that I was looking for. Because obviously this is 10 broken cups I'm seeing. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me just take, thank you. The Ace of Swords, the truth. The mind is here again. So the heart and the mind, you're realizing the heart and the mind are starting to catch up with each other. The Knight of Swords with the Five of Swords. Somebody's BS is coming out, right? And they're going to try to, I'm seeing fight tooth and nail, right? This is somebody who kind of fights dirty. Like, they will smile in your face, but all the time try to take your place, them backstabbers. But I feel like, again, you're being taken out of a situation so that you're not harmed, right? Or you're being more aware of a situation, things are not adding up, and you're starting to see that. You're starting to ask questions, and the answers that you're getting back, you're starting to see them as BS. You're starting to recognize them for what they are, right? You're starting to say, hold up, wait a minute, how come I didn't get what I was supposed to get? Right? And so I feel like, yeah, the Fool, here again, do it. Go ahead, move forward, jump out the window in a good way. Don't jump out the window in a bad way now. With the Fool card. And then the Judgment. Judgment Day is coming. Okay? I just heard 11/11, so that may be a day that's important. It's coming up. That may be Judgment Day for a lot of people on 11/11. Ten of Pentacles. Something is set to be, I'm seeing returned. Something is being set to be returned. It's being returned back to its rightful owners. It's being returned back to its rightful place, right? Somebody's being given their rightful, whatever it is, your rightfulness, right? What is owed to you is being given back. All right, so collective, the energy for November is a little all over the place, but guess what? That's when you get Sag and Scorpio in 1 month. That's what happens. A lot of craziness. Okay, you get the secrets to come out with Scorpio, and with Sagittarius, you get to run and do whatever you want, right? Because you say, you know, I don't got to stay here in this shit. I don't got to be here. Sagittarius will get up and go when shit hit the fan, and not in a bad way. It's like, oh, I'm not entertaining this. Let me get out of here. Let me liberate myself. All right? Let me be wise here and make some wise decisions. And not fall for the bullshit. All right. All right. So I got a few more minutes. I'm going to pull the last few set of cards. Just a few. Let's see. Trust. All right. Somebody's trust could be broken, but trust the process that, all will work out how it should. a new home, right? That's coming for you if you've been looking for that. It says love in and out. So trust that you will love this new place if you've been looking for something. You're looking for something new to call home, to set your foundation on. You're going to find it. It says look around, so keep looking, okay? Don't give up, keep looking. You have Gemini energy, all right? So keep looking. There's two sides to everything, right? There's good and there's bad in everything. So look at the wholeness of it with Gemini, right? Communicate, talk, ask questions. You may be a little bit annoyed at this time, but it's okay because that's the agitation that you feel, the irritation, that's because that you need to release. You need to do something to get that off of you. So harmony with the number 6, okay? Things are coming together. Opportunities are coming for you and apply today. So don't give up. Keep going. It's telling you wherever you're at is more more for you to find. All right. Maybe not even where you're at. Maybe it's somewhere else you need to be looking. But it says go back. So I said something is going back to its rightful place. Something is being returned to its rightful owner. Where my $1 million at, yo? I need it. It says break, pause, and self-care. So take time to take care of yourself. Don't worry about everybody else at this time because this time is yours. It's for you. Honor that. So it says legendary karma. So somebody's karma is about to be legendary, good and bad. All right? That rightfulness. Somebody could get something that's owed to them and they may not like what they get, but others are going to love it, what they get. So it says breakdown, balance out. I told you, it's like you're looking at something, you're looking at the breakdown of something, it's not adding up. So you have wealth and offerings give. So like I said, offerings of wealth is all around you, opportunities for you to grow, for you to get more. Go ahead and get it. Don't sit down and let it pass you by now. Don't let nobody else take it before you, even though if it ain't for them, I feel like their hands is going to be hot. All right, if you know, you know. Your hands is going to be hot. But guys, I love you. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. I'm about to come off of here, but I appreciate you, Wandering Sage, for coming. Wandering Sage. All right, I said your name wrong the first time. But guys, I'll be back. I'm in school and I'm trying. I'm getting in here when I can, so I'll be back. Believe me, I got y'all. Deuces. Bye.